In this video, we're going to use Django Crispy forms to make the contact form look better. In this tutorial, we'll be following the user installation guide. So go to the following Django Crispy forms URL. Go to the first installation step and copy pip install upgrades Django Crispy forms. Open up your terminal. To install Django Crispy forms, paste this into the terminal. Next, open try10 settings.py. Scroll to Installed Apps, and under Contact, add crispy_forms. Once you're done that, save settings.py. Go back to the installation guide. Scroll to Template Packs. We're using the CSS framework Bootstrap 3. Copy crispy_template_pack. Open up settings.py and paste this at the bottom, adding to it equals Bootstrap 3. Open terminal and run the server. Again, open the installation guide. Scroll down to Moving from Django Uniform to Django Crispy Forms. Copy load crispy_forms_tags. Open contact.html. Paste what you just copied onto line 2. The Crispy Forms tag will now be loaded. Open the installation guide again. Step 4 shows an example of applying Crispy tags by adding Crispy. Open Contact Templates, contact.html, and delete as_p from line 10. In its place, type Crispy. Save, and then refresh the contact page. The contact form looks way better. This version of Crispy form uses Bootstrap 3. We can adjust the window size to see the form is now responsive. The form is too big. Let's adjust its layout. Go to getbootstrap.com/css/pound_grid. I'm going to talk about how Bootstrap's grid system works. First of all, Bootstrap works on a grid system consisting of 12 columns in each row. Bootstrap's examples illustrate how you can divide each row's columns into different size sections. For example, one row has 3 sections. This row is made up of 3 divisions. Each division has class equals COL_MD4. The 4 means that each division takes up 4 columns of the 12 total columns available for each row. Because 4 divided by 12 equals 1/3, each of these divisions takes up 1/3 of the row. Bootstrap is responsive to screen size. Look at the example grids. At a specific window size, the grid columns collapse into individual rows. This table shows the different class prefixes available, such as column SM. These class prefixes change the window size the grid columns collapse and stack into rows. For example, if we used column SM4, the columns at a tablet-like screen size would collapse and stack into individual rows. Because of Bootstrap's responsive grid, we can create templates that work for many different screen sizes. I'm going to add a row to the project. This row will constrain the form to one section in the row 4 columns wide. Open contact.html and type division class equals row onto line 5, and under that on line 6 add division class equals column -extra small -4. Make sure that you add closing tags for both of your divisions. You can do this on line 17 and line 18 right under end if. Make sure you save and then refresh the contact page. Now the form is 1/3 of its previous size. Again, this is because each row has 12 columns, but we have constrained this form to only 4 columns. Open Contact Templates contact.html and copy from division class open tag to the division close tag. Then paste it between the 2 closing division tags that we established, and paste that twice over. Save once again and refresh the contact page. There are 3 forms. Each form takes up 1/3 of the row. This is because we set each division in the row to take up 4 columns. Again, in Bootstrap there are 12 columns in a row. Drag the window size smaller. Each column has a class of column extra small 4. The prefix XS means that the column in this row will never stack on top of each other. Open Contact Templates contact.html. Replace XS with MD. Save and then once again refresh your contact page. Drag the window size smaller. Because we changed the class prefix to MD, the columns will now collapse on top of each other once the window size is less than 992 pixels. The other class prefixes are listed in the same Bootstrap grid documentation we showed you earlier. Open up templates contact.html. We're going to delete from division class equals column MD4 right through the division class closing tag. Then, at the end of the remaining division class, add the variable which is column-sm-6 and column-sm-offset-3. This can be found in line 6. Now this form is 6 columns wide. By offsetting 3 columns from each side of the form, we centered it in the middle of the 12-column row. In this tutorial, we added crispy forms to the project. We then changed the Bootstrap grid system.